7 or 6.
6.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is that like having so many guys in their final year? A lot of seniors, but a couple guys that have that 6 year under their belt too.
Yeah,
with the wide receivers in particular.
Yeah, no doubt. It's nice having that experience, that relationship that's been developed over so many years. It's definitely special. It's unique. I think we all kind of realize that we have something real and special going on in the room, and I think we're just trying to take advantage of it as much as possible. So
going off that, it was a very nobody had a ton of yards, nobody had a ton of catches. How do you guys look at that as saying, okay, maybe we keep that balance, but let's up those numbers?
Right. Yeah, that's a great point. I think it was a really weird year in terms of numbers and things like that. I think in a lot of cases you would have seen groups, turn on each other, guys, get mad at, start going, button heads. But I think we really came together more so, more collaborative, and came together. And I think, to your question, how can we boost those numbers and do the same thing, keep it spread out, but boosting those numbers? I think we just continue to raise the standard, do what we've been doing, continue to spread the ball out at the same time, raise the standard, and ultimately be the best players we can be day in and day out to continue to boost those numbers up. So
What did you focus on this offseason?
A lot of stuff. But no, my sprinting form, my running, all that, staying in shape, being in the best condition I can. I try to do that all the time. We play so fast, so I think about it. If I can just, outrun the guy on defense and just run all day, I think that gives me an edge. More specifically today, I'll give you an example. I told, Coach Likens and Carter Campbell before practice, my 2 emphases, one was running through the ball, catching everything, running through. I have a tendency to kind of jump catch when I don't have to. So today was a big emphasis on running through the ball, staying on the ground, and then, getting loose after that. And then secondly was like that late hands, running, getting that good lean on the deep ball, and then throwing those hands out late, not running, with the hands out, giving the DB a chance to punch through. So those are my 2 emphases of today. I was happy with them. I think I worked them well. I don't think I went back on anything, so I was proud of it today.
That room, a couple years ago, you were a new guy in it. Last year, there were a bunch of pieces added to it. Pretty consistent from last year to this year. How much does that help the whole group and development of everything in those relationships?
Yeah. Typically, new year, you kind of got to restart ground zero, install one, the basics with every single person. When you get the same group back that you had last year, we can just kind of pick up from where we left off. We don't have to keep restarting and kind of, go through the whole cycle again. We can start where we left off and then just keep building from there. So I think because of that, ultimately, we'll be better from where we were last year. We should be, and then continue to just grow from there.
And then just with that, what have you seen, though, from Ashton, Randy, those guys that are new coming in?
Coming along. They're coming along. They're all adopting this mindset and mentality of our toughness. You know what I'm saying? We're a tough wide receiver group. We're going to be tougher than you. We want to be tougher than you. And they're bringing that. They bring that. Ashton, Randy had a couple great catches today on some sits in the middle of the field, catching them dudes flying around. So those are tough catches. Proud of him, and I can't wait to see those guys keep going. So.
What did you see from Preston and Kevin today, just working with them for the first time in fall camp?
Right. I like what I see from both the guys. I really enjoy their relationship. Super collaborative, not combative. And they both can, throw the crap out of the ball, which is fun to see. Different style players, but can get you the ball in different ways. So it's gonna be fun to watch them work and compete this fall camp. So we'll see how it goes.
Is there, knowing what lies ahead of you this season? You'd have a couple power games the last couple years, but to know you're playing that full conference schedule, is there an intensity difference, an urgency difference you've already sensed on day one?
Absolutely. I know personally, I for sure have a increased sense of urgency. Absolutely. From the team, I think everybody's in that same type of boat. It's not so much, it's no fear, it's no, being scared of, new competition, but it is, giving them the respect they deserve, the realizing and understanding that these are real athletes and teams that, are going to give us a game week in and week out, and we have to be tough enough and have that competitive stamina to be able to keep doing that week in and week out. So I look forward to it.
And how fun is that for you? There are some guys on this team that have played those schedules before, but to be in this situation your last year and to get that competition.
The dream. You know what I'm saying? It's the dream. Everybody wanted to be, I wanted to be a college football player, a big-time football player, NFL football player when I got this age, and I'm doing what I want to do, and big games, big crowds, big lights. It's the dream. So I'm blessed to be able to do it, and going to keep doing it. So.
Tell Coach that he's called touchdown play for you this year.
No comment. No comment. That's funny. Oh, man.